Hi friends, it's Tuesdays with Tonya. I'm Tonya here with My County Link, and today I am with an author who just got a book published, and it is called The Adventures of Susie Swelker, Junior Detective. And the author is Kindig Smith, and she has this wonderful book out. So we're going to talk about where you can get it, a little bit about the inspiration behind the book. She's got her granddaughters here with her, so we're going to talk about that. So let's turn it around and let's meet Miss Karen. Hello, Karen. How are you?
Hi, Tonya. I'm great. Thanks for chatting with us.
Oh, this is great. So tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, it was inspired by my granddaughter. This is Tess, and her name is Susie in the book. And funny things just happen to Tess on a normal basis, so we decided to write about it. The start of the book is I gave my real granddaughter Tess a pair of tennis shoes because I thought they squeaked. So she wore them to school and she couldn't figure out the squeak. So that's what started the story, is the mystery of trying to figure out what the squeak was. And this is my other granddaughter, Lila, and she did all the illustrations for the book. And so it was a great collaboration, I think, between our team, and it just was so exciting to get it published.
Okay, very good. Now, also, tell us a little bit about your background. So you wrote your first story, if you will, back when you were 10. Is that correct? Is that kind of what inspired you a little bit to enjoy writing in English and so forth?
Of course. I always like to write. My very first was The Mysterious Cave or something silly when I was 10. But I'm not a writer. It just started because I work with a great gal, and she encouraged me because she thought it was funny. And then it just got on a roll, and the girls loved it, and the kids at school loved it, and so it became a real book. And
so when you talk about the school, so it's sort of based on different students throughout the book, the characters and the different people that come through a homeschool Christian center, correct?
It is. We're so blessed. We have about 30 kids, and so this book has their names in it that were here when the story first started. So it's fun because now they have a buy-in. So it's their book as well.
Okay. So you are the inspiration of the squeaky shoes and so forth. So how do you feel about taking that fun story with do I understand you call her Mimi? Is that correct? And so how do you feel about being the star of that book? What's that like?
That's good. It's fun.
Did you figure out the squeak?
Yeah.
You do figure out the squeak. Okay. And then it is Eliza, correct? Lila, sorry. So Lila, tell us about the illustration and stuff. How long did that take you overall, would you say?
It took us about like 3 months.
Okay. And are you an artist by nature, or was that something new to you?
By nature.
Okay, very good. So we can probably watch for future things from you coming up in the art world, right? Very good. So tell us, where can we get your book?
It is on Amazon. And all you have to do is put in the title, Adventures of Susie Swelker, Junior Detective, or you can put in Karen Kindig Smith, or you can even put in Lila Welker, and the book will come up. It's $12.99 on a paperback, or you can buy a hard copy, but get the paperback.
Okay, now also let me ask you this, because there's lots of different things that we do in Dark County and so forth, but will you be at do you have books that you'll ever bring in and do like a signing with, or?
Absolutely.
Okay, do you have any of those set up that you want to talk about, or is that still in the works?
We have a Greenville Library one in the works. Their mom works at the library, so we're going to do like a 4-generation type book signing. So we'll definitely do that, and then there's a couple of out-of-town ones that I'll be doing as well.
Okay, so tell me also, I've never wrote a book, never published a book. Some of us sitting out there may go, well, I've been working at something but didn't know what to do with it. Tell us a little bit about how that transpired. Like, how did you do your steps, and how long it took, that type of thing?
Well, the whole thing took about a year, a little over. I wanted to do something Christian oriented and for children, and because of the way it started, it worked out perfectly. So I looked for, on Google, a Christian children's author publication, and I found Parisian Press, and it's out of Canada. And so when we got ready and we got the manuscript done and everybody liked it, I sent it in and it was accepted. And then it started the whole entire process of editing, and then we did the photographs and the illustrations, and then they had to be edited, and then the whole book had to be edited, and then we had to choose the colors. And I had no idea that it would take that much work to get a little paperback book done, but it was so exciting and it was so fun, and the people who worked with me were so nice. And then everybody gave such great feedback that it was a good process.
Very good. Well, we're glad that you have shared your talents. We're glad that your granddaughters have shared their talents with us. And again, you can go onto Amazon and you're going to do some signings out at the library and so forth. Okay, very good. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, that's another episode of Tuesdays with Tonya. So keep sticking with me as we keep visiting people, places, and things.